Today we are talking about the Apollo 11 compact. This is by Live Free Armory or LFA. Now, if you're a loyal viewer, you might have seen us in the past have the Apollo 11, the full-size video, but YouTube deleted it because of their fake community guideline standard trash. I think it's because we talked about like how much you might have to fork over to own one. And that's the neat thing, because 2011s are ridiculously expensive. If you had to turn over pictures of a president that's named rhymes with Benjamin Franklin, okay, normally for a 2011, say a cheap 2011 like the Springfield Armory Prodigies, you would have to turn in 14 of those pictures. Well, the LFA Apollo 11, you don't even have to turn over 10 of those pictures. And so that's what makes these real attractive. So if you want to see the video of the full-size Apollo 11, you can still find that over on Rumble, so that's your reminder. Go subscribe on Rumble, start watching on Rumble, and get on my email list as well. There'll be a link in bio, and then I'll send you out an email, so, well, at least if stuff does get deleted, you'll know where to find me. But now let's go over the comparisons between the compact and the full-size. So as you can see, they're pretty similar in size. I swear it's probably the same size frame, so you have a 4.9 inch full size and 4.1, so maybe that's 0.8 inch difference. Not that big of a difference, and in fact, once I put this Surefire light on the compact and put it in my Works holster, well, when you have a holster for a light, it's going to be extended anyway, so sometimes it's like, well, shoot, if we're putting a light on it and then putting that in a holster, it really doesn't matter too much. Maybe there's just a little weight savings. But you have stainless steel slides, a steel frame, and then this aggressive textured grip. And I think this is where we get a lot of savings out of the Apollo 11 series, because this is actually a multi-jet fusion 3D printed material. Now, don't think it as cheap plastic. That's not the case at all, because this is the same type of technique that they use to 3D print suppressors. So you know that's going to be legit and strong. It's not too aggressive, because this feels good in the hand, and you know, if it's rubbing on your love handle or something, it's not going to rub you raw. We do have a tritium night sight up front. It is a RMSC mount footprint for the slide. It fits perfectly between your rear sight and your ejection port. Now, they have a hand-fitted match grade bushingless bull barrel on these, and you would expect that to be accurate, and you are right. This is a 5-shot group, freestanding at 10 yards with some RMR MPR multi-purpose round hollow points. And boy, that measured out to 0.798 inches, and that was just freestanding. So if I put on a rest, I'd be even better. With the full size as well, this is the same round. And then I was like, oh, that's high right, that's high right. So I adjusted my dot and I shot right here on the edge. I had one flyer up here and then 4 rounds touching with the full size. So accuracy is pretty legit. If you're not familiar with 2011s, of course, they're 9mm 1911. That's really what you kind of got to look at it as. But we can have full-size 17-round double-stack magazines in there. And then we have our nice 1911 style single-action trigger. The Apollo 11 full-size, for me, was like 4.5 pounds. And give it a nice little push, and then really no movement, and went down. Now, my Apollo 11 compact, I had to do a few things. First off, the grip safety when my thumb was up top where you want it to be. I like to run a 1911 2011 with my thumb on the safety, and that creates a little gap in this area where it's not smashing down all the way. And so I had to adjust the leaf spring and shave a little bit off, and then it got a little better. I'm not sure if that affected my trigger pull on this one, but this one is just right under 5 pounds. So I wish it was more like at the 3.5 pounds. I think that's a perfect goal, but realistically, it's right under 5 pounds. So it's a little heavy for me, but it's still got a nice, clean break. Let's do a little reset there, and break right there. So not too shabby. Let's shut up and shoot. So we'll shoot them side by side, one right after the other. So these are just some 115 Winchesters. Let's go. Let's just play. It's fun. It runs good. Good follow-up. Okay, before I, forget how it feels, let's go with the other one. Full size one. Let's go. I shouldn't shoot better with the compact than I do the full size. But I tell you, the one thing I do feel the difference is when it's running, the slide is running, it's kind of got a chugga chugga, chugga chugga. I guess it's just because of the lighter recoil spring, maybe it's cycling slower. Y'all can tell me in the comments. I'm just the shooter and I'm relaying it to you. I'm not exactly certain why it feels. I can feel the slide moving back and forth and it feels slower. I'm thinking it's just that lighter recoil spring. Let me do one more with that though, because I was disappointed on that plate rack. Yeah. All right, one more mag of this. Let's see what it's like. I still did poorly. Let's try again. Why am I shooting so much better with the compact? Okay, I have one more mag. Let's try one more time and just see if that first one was just a fluke. Okay, so I missed a time or two there. I don't know, I'm leaning towards the compact. So now what we're gonna do is do a little accuracy test, and with that group on paper, with my compact and the full size, it both like these 124 grain hollow points. With my full size, it didn't like all the hollow points all the time. So let's see how it runs today. Let's start at 100 yards. We have a blinky light on that LaRue target. I'm just gonna aim neckline because it's gonna drop a little. Let's see what it does. Okay, I think I saw it hit around the belly. Good hits at 100. Next, there's a buffalo at 165. See what we got there. I'm gonna aim about a foot above it. And it hit low, so, okay. This didn't go into battery, and I know exactly why. I had, when I was just playing with this earlier, had some issues with failure to extract. And I would just have to drop it, you know, and just pull, and it would extract right out. So I think the extractor was too loose. And so instead of contacting an LFA, which they have a reliability guarantee, I'm sure they would have fixed it, but I wanted to shoot it. And so I filed a little bit more of a groove on my extractor, and then I bent it some. So that it didn't want to jump over that. So yeah, we'd get that tweaked out before we took it for defense. But here we go, buffalo again. Oh, he must have hit the tree. That's a good hit, all right. Now 200 yards out there, there's about a 16-inch gong. I think it's about 3 foot of holdover. Sweet. That's fun. Okay, now at 270 yards, we have our furthest target. I don't know, I'm just gonna lob them. We'll see if we can touch it. Tree, I just can't think, I don't know where to hold. I'm nailing that tree, so. The delay is cool, because, you know, all right, let's put the rest of these in the full size and see if I can do it with that. There it is. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna use up all my ammo close. Let's go for the buffalo now. Sweet. So this, what is this one? This is the primary arms. It actually has a slight imperfection, I think, below the delta, and that's like where our 170 yard hold is, so that makes it easier. But here's what I am seeing. Our hollow points are running fine in this thing. Let's try for 200. Sweet! Okay, I'm not sure I can do 270 again, but let's give it a shot. All right, lobbing them in. I'm gonna give it about 7 foot. 7 foot is what it was. First try, nice. All right, guys, so pretty accurate. I want to do one more thing. I want to run a dueling tree, just like the compact versus the full size. I'm going to just shoot for 25 seconds on the dueling tree, hitting them back and forth with the compact. Then I'm going to do it with the full size. Then we'll count how many I hit and declare the winner. So I might win. It doesn't drop free either. Dummy. Oh. They are not falling free. Yeah, I could hardly hear the ceasefire. They did not seem to want to drop. So like, it's a little sticky. I guess when I was doing stuff slow at the range, you don't realize that it's in there. But yeah, they don't want to drop out very well. I don't feel like I did as well with the full size. To be honest, if I had to grab one today, I just think I shot a little better with the compact. Doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe I'm playing favorites because it's the newest. I guess we need to look into that magazine drop free issue. And just I need a finer tune on that extractor because we had one hiccup in about, 300 rounds today, but that's not bad. So here's the deal. If you are looking for the most affordable 2011, there is really no other option but the LFA Apollo 11 because for under 10 Benjamin pictures, you can pick it up. So of course you can go directly to LFA to find them, but here's a tip. I heard they are now in select Bass Pro shops, so you can also check them out there. Thanks for watching today, guys. Okay, bye-bye.